If you're over 60, there's a moment almost everyone remembers. That first time you stand up, ready to go for a walk, and your body doesn't respond the way it used to. Your knees feel stiff, your lower back feels tight, your balance feels uncertain. And suddenly, something that was once simple now feels risky. Many people blame age. They say, "This is just how it is now." But what if I told you that the advice you've been following for years, just keep walking, might actually be making things worse for your body? I've spoken to countless seniors who tell me the same story. They walk every day because they were told it's the best exercise. Yet their pain increases, their legs feel heavier. Their confidence slowly disappears. Some even fall. And the most heartbreaking part is this: they think they're failing, when in reality, the approach is failing them. Here's the truth most people never hear. After 60, your body changes in very specific ways. Your joints lose cushioning, your muscles weaken unevenly, your reaction time slows. Walking, especially long or fast walking, puts repeated stress on knees, hips, and the lower spine. For some bodies, that stress is helpful. But for many aging bodies, it quietly accelerates pain, imbalance, and exhaustion. Now, I'm not saying movement is bad. Movement is essential. But the type of movement matters more than ever now. And this is where chair exercises come in, not as a lazy option, not as a backup, but as a powerful, intelligent way to rebuild strength, circulation, and confidence safely at home. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll learn why walking is not always the safest or smartest choice after 60, what's really happening inside your muscles and joints, and most importantly, 5 simple chair exercises that can actually do more for your body than walking ever did without leaving your living room, without risking a fall, and without pain. And I want you to listen closely, because one of these exercises is especially important if you've ever felt unsteady on your feet. And another is critical if your legs feel weak or tired after just a few minutes of activity. Miss them, and you miss the key to moving with confidence again. So take a breath, sit comfortably, and let me guide you through a new way of thinking about movement, strength, and aging, one that respects your body instead of fighting it. As we grow older, our bodies don't suddenly break, they adapt. And sometimes those adaptations make certain movements less suitable than they once were. Walking, for example, is a repetitive weight-bearing activity. Every single step sends force from your feet through your ankles, knees, hips, and spine. In a younger body, strong muscles absorb that shock. In an older body, where muscle mass naturally declines and joints may already be irritated, that shock often goes straight into sensitive areas. This is why so many people over 60 tell me, "Doctor, I walk every day, but my knees hurt more than ever." It's not because walking is useless. It's because walking alone doesn't strengthen the muscles that protect your joints. It also doesn't improve balance in the way people think it does. Balance comes from small stabilizing muscles, from core strength, and from controlled movements, not from putting one foot in front of the other for long periods. Another myth we need to gently clear up is the idea that exercise must make you tired or sore to be effective. Many seniors push themselves through walks even when their bodies are asking for rest. They believe pain means progress. In reality, especially after 60, pain is often a warning sign, not a badge of success. Chair exercises change the rules completely. When you're seated, your joints are supported. Your risk of falling drops dramatically. And most importantly, you can isolate and wake up muscles that have been asleep for years. The thigh muscles that protect the knees, the glute muscles that support the hips, the core muscles that keep you upright. Let me share a real-life example. I once worked with a gentleman in his early 70s who loved walking. He walked every morning, but he couldn't climb stairs without holding the railing tightly. After switching to simple chair-based movements for just a few weeks, something surprising happened. His walking didn't disappear, it improved. Because now his muscles were doing the work instead of his joints. This is the science behind it, explained simply. Muscles act like shock absorbers. Strong muscles mean less stress on joints. Chair exercises allow you to build that strength slowly, safely, and with full control. You're not fighting gravity in the same way. You're teaching your body how to move again. And here's something very important to understand. Walking mainly works the same muscles over and over. Chair exercises let you target what walking misses: inner thighs for stability, hip flexors for leg lifting, calves for circulation, and deep core muscles for posture. That's why many seniors feel stronger and more confident after chair exercises than after long walks. Now, you might be thinking, isn't this too gentle to make a difference? That's a very common thought. But gentle does not mean ineffective. In fact, controlled, slow movements are often more powerful for aging muscles than fast, repetitive ones. They improve nerve connection, coordination, and strength together. In the next part, I'll guide you through practical, easy-to-follow chair exercises, along with daily habits and simple lifestyle tips that make these movements even more effective. I'll also point out common mistakes that quietly undo progress so you can avoid them from the very beginning. Now let's bring this knowledge into real life in a way that feels doable, safe, and reassuring. Imagine sitting in a sturdy chair at home, your feet flat on the floor, your back supported. This is not a compromise. This is your foundation. The first thing I want you to understand is that consistency matters more than intensity now. 5 to 10 minutes done correctly is far more powerful than forcing yourself through a long walk that leaves you sore or discouraged. Your body responds best when it feels safe. One of the most effective chair movements begins with simply lifting one leg at a time. When you slowly straighten your leg while seated, you activate the thigh muscles that support your knees. These muscles are often weak in people who walk a lot but don't strengthen. As you lift, pause for a moment, breathe, then lower with control. That slow lowering is where strength is built. If you rush, you lose the benefit. This single movement alone can change how your knees feel when you stand up. Another powerful movement focuses on circulation. Many seniors complain of heavy legs, cold feet, or swelling. While seated, gently raise your heels and then lower them, keeping your toes on the floor. This simple action activates the calf muscles, which act like a pump for blood flow. Done daily, this can reduce stiffness and help your legs feel lighter. And here's the important part: breathe normally. Holding your breath is a common mistake that increases tension and reduces circulation. For balance and hip support, seated marching is incredibly effective. Lift one knee at a time as if you're marching in place, but slowly and with control. Your core muscles engage to keep you upright. This trains the exact muscles you use to step, climb stairs, and avoid falls. Many people don't realize that balance improves best when muscles learn control, not speed. Upper body strength also plays a role in walking safely. While seated, gently press your palms together in front of your chest. Hold for a few seconds, then release. This builds arm and chest strength, which helps with posture and stability. Good posture alone can reduce back and hip pain during daily activities. Now let me share a habit that makes all of these exercises more effective. Do them at the same time each day. Your nervous system loves routine. Morning is ideal for stiffness, while afternoon is excellent for energy. Choose what fits your life, not what sounds perfect. There are also a few mistakes I want you to avoid. Never push through sharp pain. Mild effort is fine. Pain is not. Never hold your breath. Never compare yourself to someone else. Your progress is personal. And please don't skip days and then try to catch up. Your body responds best to gentle consistency. Nutrition and hydration quietly support all of this. Drinking enough water keeps joints lubricated. Protein supports muscle rebuilding. You don't need anything extreme. Simple, balanced meals are enough to support your movement. If you stay patient with yourself, something beautiful happens. Standing becomes easier. Walking feels lighter. Confidence returns. Not because you forced your body, but because you supported it. In the final part, I want to speak to your heart about fear, hope, and the truth about aging stronger than you ever thought possible. I want you to hear this clearly and maybe even feel it for a moment. Getting older does not mean shrinking your life. It does not mean giving up movement, independence, or confidence. What it means is learning a new language, the language of your body as it is now, not as it was decades ago. So many people carry quiet fear of falling, fear of pain, fear of becoming a burden. And that fear often leads to stillness, to avoiding movement altogether. But the answer was never to stop moving. The answer was to move wisely. When you choose safe, supportive movements like chair exercises, you are telling your body, I'm listening now. You're building strength without punishment. You're restoring trust between your mind and your muscles. And that trust changes everything. It changes how you stand up from a chair, how you walk across a room, how you live your day. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s rediscover confidence they thought was gone forever. Not through pushing harder, but through moving smarter. through small, daily actions that quietly rebuild strength, balance, and hope. Remember this message: walking is not forbidden, but it should never be the only tool you rely on. Chair exercises are not a step backward. They are a powerful step forward, one that meets your body where it is and helps it grow stronger from there. If today you only remember one thing, let it be this: your body still wants to move, heal, and support you. You just need to give it the right kind of movement. If this message helped you, take a moment to like this video so more people can find it. Subscribe to this channel for gentle, trustworthy guidance designed especially for you. And if you're comfortable, leave a comment below and tell me, have you ever felt walking was making things harder instead of easier? Your story might help someone else feel less alone. Take care of your body. Be patient with yourself. And remember, strength doesn't disappear with age. It simply asks for a different path.